Welcome back, everybody. Brutus has got to go potty. Don't you, boy? You gotta go potty? He always goes over and pees on that plant. He pees on that plant. I can't get him to stop doing that, but that's what he does. Any day. So, like, we can see, especially those flowers over there. Brutus, get over here. Come on. Brutus! I hate that when he does not listen. Get over here. Come on. What did I tell you? Are you done? Are you done? His allergies are so bad, he's got ripping his hair off his face. Are you done? Get inside. Come on. Let's go. I was going to take you guys down. I need to grab some milk out of the fridge in the barn because I got to make some CBD lotions. So I thought I'd take you guys down with me. There's a Mr. Pepper. There's a kitty. What's it doing? Purr. And such a good little boy. It's a mess. He just loves to be petted. And he wants to get underneath new feet and try to trip me. Bear finally quieted down now that he's by himself. He was screaming though, oh my gosh. Screaming last night. When I took Prince out of there and put him in with the girls. We did have one other random sunflower that was up behind Hercules' pin that he's in, which was Diamond's pin. That I showed, I don't know, a couple months ago in a video. That was just a random sunflower. And that actually, where that is at, right there, that is actually where our milkers were at when they were over here. And we did feed black sunflower seeds to them because that helps deworm them naturally. It's pretty quiet. Of course, Cherry says something. Got the girls laying down here. So my decision is that I'm keeping Odessa. She's in with Zeus. Yes, I know. But she hasn't been showing no heat, and he's not really interested in her. But I didn't want her in with there, and I didn't want her in that small little stall, and I really don't have nowhere else to put her. I can't put her in with the goats, or the donkeys, because Jill likes to try to chase everybody. So this is my thing. Cal is still for sale. I'm going to keep Ariel as a milker because I feel she's pretty heavy. I milked last night. She gave me a half a gallon. She gave me a gallon. And it's been over a week since I milked. So I got to get back on schedule if I'm going to have these couple of customers for milk, and I got to get some product made. So Ariel's definitely staying. Odessa's staying because she's old. I'm not sure which buck I'll end up keeping, but Prince, I'll probably have to keep him because I'd like to breed him to her. And I'm keeping one of Ariel's daughters. The rest is still for sale. Lancelot, I'm hoping, will produce a daughter out of her. I'm hoping, because then I'll keep it. But if I don't get a daughter, I might end up just keeping this little girl right there. This one. Because this is Lancelot's daughter, and this is out of Mavis. Mavis was a Country Winds, and Country Winds, I tell you what, are just... They are real Prince, real heavy milkers. So Willow's the one that I'm going to keep. I'm keeping her. Scarlet's for sale. Jewel's for sale. I got to get a band on her horn so I can get that off. And Patsy is for sale, but if she doesn't sell, I'm going to keep her. She's got a little scur there that I missed. But yeah. Seriously, dude, quit smelling me. You get me all yucky all the time. Look how wet he is. Phew, you stink. So that is what I'm doing. Willow. What is it, little girl? What is it? And then Patsy. So I will have less goats, but still have a few goats. Like, I'm pretty sure I'll probably end up... Like, I want to keep him, even though I have kids from him out of Willow. And possibly her. But then I can always just get another buck later. That's my thing, too. I could technically sell all my bucks and just keep my does and then buy a different buck later. This girl like freaked out when I brought Prince in here to put him in there. She was like trying to jump out and was running into the fence and stuff, and I was like, what is wrong with you? She like totally freaked out. I would put her in right now with Bear, but I don't think she's old enough to be bred yet. Bear was born in March. She was born at the end of March. Still March, but at the end of March. Diamond! Jack! Did you have something to tell me, boy? Did you? What'd you think, Jill? What'd you think? What'd you think, honey? Yeah? Jack. And Zeus and Odessa. Diamond, I hear you, girl. Cherry. Diamond. She keeps whinnying. And it took like 3 hours yesterday to fill everybody's tanks. Diamond. You want to tell us some more? Huh? Captain. Hi. Is you nickering just a little bit? I'm just nickering just a little bit. Yeah. I'm just nickering just a little bit. Yeah, you did. You just nickered a little bit, didn't you, boy? Diamond. What you doing, girl? You want me to itch you too? Hmm? So you got Captain trying to get in between you. Jazzy. What you doing, girl? Hmm? What you doing? Maverick. They want some hay, I know. And I could feed them right now, but that's some of the hay I took off. This bale is quite, I want to show you guys. This side is great looking. Wonderful. Smells great. But this is, I mean, you can see mold, right? There is mold still in it. Right there. It comes all the way around to right here. So, yesterday I had 2 great big piles sitting here. And then I fed them to the babies and the sheep. And to Zeus. So the goats, because the goats won't eat mold, they'll pick through it. Horses, I don't even want a chance because they might eat it. But yeah, it was a pain in my butt to try to do this. And this is one of the last bales that was out, actually. And what it is, after I talked to our hay guy, there was some of these bales that they had outside the barn with a tarp, but the tarp didn't cover completely the one side. So there were 3 bales that he seen that had wet spots on them, but figured we would go ahead and use them anyways, and he would just take some money off of the bale. That one up there, probably almost half the bale got wasted, but I did feed it. So it's not that it got wasted, but it was wasted. But he ended up taking quite a bit off of the bale for us. And he said, let him know what this bale is. But today, when I go to feed, I'm going to have to pull off some more so I can try to see how much further this goes in. Because the top half of this up here is good. I mean, that's very nice looking alfalfa and clover hay. But when you get down to the middle here, you know, what's that, halfway around it, you got a lot of mold, and that's something I'm not going to feed to the horses. So I'm going to put this back up here. I have a phone interview that is attempt to hire. You work there 60 days. You work through the temp service for 60 days, and then if you get hired in, then you're hired in through the company. His one little white spot. Yes, Hercules. And I have a phone interview. She called me and talked to me a little bit about it. And it's in Portage, of course. So it's every bit of a half an hour drive for me. And I'm pretty sure the hours are probably 8 to 5. So even if I did cut my herd down and only kept a couple milkers, you know, and sold all my bucks after everybody was bred, I still don't know if I'd have enough income coming from them to actually, or say, keep what I'm trying to build off of, because I already stated that I wanted to build my herd off of Ariel. She is my doe. She's a handful though, oh my gosh. She likes to drag me around, but she's a big doe. She's a great producer. She's been a wonderful mom because I let her raise her first kid as a yearling. She was a good mom. And I, what do you call that? Dam share, where you put the baby up at night and you milk them in the morning. And then the baby drinks throughout the day. And then you put them again up at night so you have milk in the morning. We did that for her. And that way I knew that her udder wouldn't be lopsided or anything like Odessa ended up getting. And then she's congested on the one side. Doesn't really produce a whole lot of milk. And I mean, she's old. She's 12. So I figured if she does come back into heat, she was not in heat when I put her in there with him. He did chase her around a little bit, but then he realized she's not in heat, so I'm not going to worry about it. If he does not breed her, that's fine. But she really does want to be a mom again. But I think what I would do is I would pull that kid from her. And she looks like she's limping a little bit. I did trim her again. I did trim her kind of close. But I'm trying to get her front hooves back in shape again. I've always had a problem with her since I sold her and then bought her back. But yeah, keeping Willow, possibly Mavis's daughter, having 3 milkers milking, I think that would be enough. Sell all my bucks to start over with new bucks, if I get daughters at least. I'm hoping to get a daughter out of Ariel for sure, and Lancelot. He didn't produce a whole lot of daughters, and the first year he didn't produce a whole lot of daughters. I think I ended up with, what, 1 possibly. And I was fortunate that he produced a daughter out of Mavis when he was the only one that she bred, or that he bred last year. But he did go over to a friend's house and bred 5 does there, I think, 5 or 6. And out of all them she had, I think she only ended up with 3 doe kids. And the rest were bucks. And she ended up with like 10 kids total. So his buck to doe ratio is more bucks so far than does. Zeus produces more daughters than he does bucks. And then we'll have to see what Mr. Prince produces. I'm hoping to see some lavender babies from him, because he's supposed to produce lavender babies. And I think that would be awesome. I don't know what she's whining about. I don't know who she's looking at. She's looking at Odessa maybe? Or what? I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, that is the video for today, which you guys will be seeing today. And hopefully maybe I'll do a goat milk CBD lotion video for you guys too, for post for tomorrow. Like again, I said, I've got a 2 o'clock phone interview. So I'm going to find out if that is a little more feasible to do. I mean, I probably should take the job if it's being offered to me, and go from there, because it's better than sitting at home right now. And I can always talk to the company and tell them that I won't take a lunch break if they'd let me out at 4. And I can always catch up work the next day, you know, if a company would work with me like that. So I can at least try to still work outside the home, as long as I could be home in time before darkness, and still try to do my goats and everything else that I'm trying to do. that would be all right. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to the new subscribers. I think we're at 1710 now. Here comes Pepper. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. Till next time. God bless.